Hello, everyone, to our weekend analysis. So, today we shall be going through our usual pairs as usual, starting with the dollar index. So, without further ado, let's get right into it. So, with the dollar index, we had the break of the trend line, and once the trend line broke, we had the break of the support level. We continue pushing all the way down, and then we reached the level of support, and then from this level of support we started bouncing, coming all the way up. That brought in that significant strength from the dollar out of nowhere, and then from this level we had the dollar start dropping. But overall, this seems like a pullback, and we might actually be seeing ourselves somewhere here around the 100 level, because we've literally been playing around this level of the 100 level for quite a while now. So we might be seeing ourselves around back to the 100 level this coming week. So that is what our anticipation is for this week. So that is what we're seeing on the dollar index. So let's now move over to dollar Mexican. So dollar Mexican, we have been in this downward trend for quite a while. The trend line was finally broken over here, and we are literally touching this level of resistance right here. So at this point, it's either a make or break situation where we either break this resistance level, or we make a turn right now where this becomes like a resistance we reject from and continue all the way down to the downside. As for me, I'm still anticipating a turn right here at this resistance level, and then seeing ourselves coming all the way down. I make you a new low. So for next week, this is what we're anticipating: either a break right through. With a break right through, then we could be seeing ourselves come all the way up here. If not, then we might be looking to make a new low right below 19.20 on dollar Mexican. Then let's look at dollar yen. So dollar yen, pretty explanatory. We broke the trend line. We're at a level of support. We broke right through. We rejected from this level. Pure textbook. We went right through this resistance level. And we seem to be going all the way up. Best level to aim for is this previous resistance that we were up to. So this is where I think we should be putting our main focus on. So right now we seem to be in a pullback right back into this area of resistance. So this resistance is literally going to become support. Then next week, I do think we might be right up here around the 146 area, just right here. This is where I think we will be. Then once we break right through, then we might be seeing ourselves right here at the final resistance. Then from there, we might see if we can even reach as far as 1.50 or 1.51 on dollar yen. Right, let's now move over to euro dollar. We already looked at the dollar index. So what does it mean for euro dollar? Well, euro dollar, we broke the trend line, of course. So right now, of course, here it also seems like a pullback. So next week, we're looking to come all the way down here, just like on the dollar index, coming all the way down to 1.12 for a euro to a dollar. And that is where I think we are going next to. If not, then if we do go right above 1.41, 1.14 rather, if we go right above 1.14, then we can be looking to even make higher highs, coming all the way back up here to this major resistance level. So that is my anticipation for next week. But overall, I am indeed looking for us to break all the way down, to cover all the way to 1.12 on the euro dollar. Now let's move over to CAD Swiss. So CAD Swiss, we broke the trend line. We continue moving all the way up. We had a pullback over here. And from that pullback, we seem to be going all the way up. So overall, I'll make sure you click here to the upside. And the very top of this trend line is where we're aiming for at 1.60. So from this level, going all the way up to 1.6060 is where I think we're going to. But next week, we might be right above 1.6200. So that is my anticipation on CAD Swiss. Then let's look over at pound yen. So pound yen, we might should get out of this consolidation, broke to the upside. We kind of touched this resistance level, then we bounced right through without let up. So it seems like we might be in a pullback right now. So overall next week, I still believe we might be touching this very top of the resistance and making a new high. If not, if we do just go right below this support level at 1.19300, then we can see ourselves coming all the way down, even making a new low. So this is the current situation at this moment. But overall, if you do enter here and we put your stop loss right above here, this can be a great risk to reward factor. If you look closely at this, this can even be like a 5-to-1. So you're risking 1 and then making 5. That would be a good trade on pound yen. And let's look at pound dollar. So pound dollar, we push it all the way up, and now we're in a pullback. So overall, this resistance is becoming support that I literally talked about. And we can also look over here. The trend line was broken. Trend line was broken. So we might actually be going to the downside. But overall, until we break this low, then of course this bearish scenario is going to be continuing to the downside. But if not, then we will be holding this level. So if you're looking to buy, this can be your low stop loss and then aiming for the upside. But if you are bearish on this move, then you'll be waiting for a break below here. Once this break below here is done, then this low over here around 1.131 can be an ideal level, especially if we have an NFP coming this week. So we might actually be seeing ourselves come as far as this level. Then let's look over at gold. So gold, we have been in an overall mess on gold, but we are looking to actually come all the way up here at 13425. But at this moment, it seems we have broken the trend line of this upward move, starting all the way down here, perfect trend line, which was broken. Support was broken. So we might actually be seeing ourselves even come all the way down here at 132. This is our final level of support. If we come down here, then maybe we can bounce from this level and then continue all the way up. So that's my anticipation on gold for this coming week. Then let's look at NAS 100. So NAS 100, we have been pushing up really strongly to the upside ever since this crashed to the bottom. And we had this gap area over here. We might actually be coming down here this coming week as well. Last week we did not, so this may be the week that we come down. But if we do not break below this low, then this setup going to the downside may be invalid. So we'd rather be looking to come all the way up here. If this upward move, if we do break to the upside here, then we can definitely be looking to make a new high right above 22,250. But if we do break right below this low at 21,000, then we could be seeing ourselves coming to fill up this gap around the 20,000 area on NAS 100. Then now let's look over to crypto. So let's start with Bitcoin. So Bitcoin, we talked about it. The trend line was broken. Support level was broken, right? I think about Friday. And then we continued all the way down. And we seem to be consolidating right here. But overall, we are looking to come to the very low of this trend line where it started. So we might be seeing ourselves coming to 1.02 this coming week. I'm not really feeling a bullish bias on Bitcoin, but overall a bearish one, coming all the way to 102. Maybe when we touch 102, we could be looking to bounce off this area, then continue to the upside. And now let's finally look at Ethereum. So Ethereum, we are still in this overall consolidation. We bounced from the top. And so it seems like we might be coming to the downside around 2,300. Once we bounce off 2,300, then maybe we can continue the upside. But if we do break right beyond 2,300, then our next level of support will be right here around 1,800. So there's no two ways about it, because there is literally nothing stopping it, because this was a very strong upward move to the upside. Then we continued with this consolidation. So once this break is broken around 2,300, then we could probably see ourselves at 1,800. But if we do bounce at 2,300, then we could be looking for more upside movement, even coming as far as 3,000 Ethereum. So that is my anticipation for this coming week on the crypto pairs. Right, Goth. Yes, we have covered gold, Sidara, Benegai. We've covered gold. Yeah, Goth overall, yes, I would say it's bullish, but right now I'd say it's bearish. So we might actually be seeing some more downside movement on gold, all because of the trend line that was broken. But that could also be wrong for this coming week, because like I said, we might be coming down here to 3,200, then probably bouncing from here, then continue to the upside, and then finally coming to this overall resistance at 3,425. So that is what I am seeing on gold, like I already mentioned. And then, yes, you were saying, let's hope gold doesn't gap down due to Trump tariffs or steel and aluminum imports. Well, that is going to be an obvious thing. Gold has now been gapping for a while now. So it's definitely going to be a possibility that gold may gap to even the downside. So be ready for that. So if you had gold positions over the weekend, be ready for that gap to the downside. Right now, I would say buying gold, we would have to be really, really patient, because that this support level would be an ideal level to actually buy from. Once we see some movement around the support level, like some rejection, like once we see this come all the way down, then we reject off this support level and go all the way up, then I can be sure that gold is still bullish. But if we do break down just right here and then we continue all the way down, then we can still be bullish on gold. All right. Nalule Justine Mary. Let's look at dollar Swissy. So let's do the Swiss franc. So dollar Swissy. So dollar Swiss, the thing about dollar Swiss, it's a very messy pair. But right now, I do see that we are in some sort of consolidation. So we're in some sort of consolidation. We broke right through to the upside. So this seems to be like accumulation, manipulation, back to accumulation. So if we do break right below this consolidation level, which I think will be possible, I do think we're going to break to the bottom side. And once we break to the bottom side, we'll be looking to come down at this low level. So that is what I am seeing with euro dollar. So I don't really see any upside movement on euro dollar. I do actually see more bearish momentum coming to the downside. And this, I just believe, was a short-term upward move. But overall, I do think we're going to make a new low coming all the way to 1.80, 500. So that is my anticipation on dollar Swiss. So any other pairs you'd like us to look at? All right, seems like there is no other pairs that you'd like us to look at. So overall, if you see the banner right here, the discount code for, I believe, the old accounts, yeah, is last chance 20, where you get 20% off all funded accounts valued at $500 or more. So this discount will be ending, I believe, today at midnight. That should be CAT or either Eastern time, between the two. But what I can say, take advantage of this because I think it's going to be ending within the hour. So take advantage of this promo that we currently have, which is the last chance 20, where you get 20% off all funded accounts starting from $500 going all the way up. And Nalule, you are very welcome for the analysis. Please be sure to join us midweek this Wednesday. We'll also be looking at how the market behaved for the rest of the week. Yes, Goff, you're going to get 20% off the funded accounts if you buy an account that is valued at $500 or more. So take advantage of this. This promo is ending soon. Don't think it's here to stay. And for that fact, there is going to be more announcements coming this week. So stay tuned, keep in touch with our Discord, and you will be the first to know about our announcements. So we really thank you all for joining our live today and joining us for analysis and for also giving us the pairs we could look at today. And we'll be seeing each other on Wednesday, but you can also join us for the Forex Focus on a Monday, which is tomorrow. That will be at 7:30 CT. Yeah, and that will be like 1:30 Eastern time. So be sure to join us for that. That will be an awesome podcast that we will be having on Monday, right? So enjoy the rest of your weekend if you're still in your weekend, and we'll see each other on Monday.